Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, 1999. At the twilight of the Galactic Republic, Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn and his Padawan, Obi-Wan Kenobi, travel to the planet Naboo to settle a dispute with the Trade Federation. While aiding Queen Amidala in escaping a corrupt blockade, they discover a young boy named Anakin Skywalker, whose extraordinary potential in the Force hints at a prophesied destiny. The emergence of Darth Maul wielding a double-bladed lightsaber confirms the Sith have returned. Although the Queen's people gain freedom, Qui-Gon perishes in battle, and the undercurrents of darkness begin to stir throughout the galaxy. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, 2002. A decade later, political tension threatens to fracture the Republic. Anakin Skywalker, now a gifted but impulsive Padawan, protects Senator Padme Amidala against assassination attempts, while Obi-Wan Kenobi investigates a mysterious clone army commissioned in secret. The former Jedi Count Dooku leads separatist forces toward open conflict, and the galaxy plunges into the Clone Wars. In secret, Anakin and Padme marry, defying the Jedi Order's prohibitions on attachment. The events set the stage for a prolonged struggle between the Republic and the emerging threat of the Sith. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, 2005. By the end of the Clone Wars, Supreme Chancellor Palpatine's influence over Anakin Skywalker deepens. Fearing for Padme's life due to prophetic visions, Anakin succumbs to Palpatine's manipulations, revealing Palpatine as Darth Sidious. Order 66 is enacted, causing the clone troopers to turn on their Jedi generals. Obi-Wan confronts Anakin, now Darth Vader, on the volcanic planet Mustafar in a fierce lightsaber duel. The Republic collapses into the Galactic Empire. Padme dies in childbirth to twins Luke and Leia, and Vader is left scarred and bound to the Emperor's will. Solo, a Star Wars story, 2018. Set before the rebellion, Han Solo emerges from the gritty shipyards of Corellia. He escapes dire circumstances, meets Chewbacca during military service, and aligns with a group of smugglers led by Tobias Beckett. A high-stakes job involving the hyperfuel coaxium pits him against crime syndicates and reveals treacheries within his own group. Han's resourcefulness and daring maneuvers earn him the Millennium Falcon in a wager with Lando Calrissian. By the end, his established independence foreshadows a legacy defined by cunning deals and reluctant heroism. Rogue One, a Star Wars story, 2016. On the cusp of the original trilogy's events, Galen Erso's forced engineering of the Death Star leads his daughter, Jyn Erso, to join a band of rebel agents desperate to seize its secret plans. Jyn and Captain Cassian Andor infiltrate the Imperial stronghold on Scarif. Despite overwhelming odds, they succeed in transmitting the Death Star schematics, though all key members of the mission sacrifice themselves in the process. Their efforts create a vital chance for the rebellion to exploit the station's vulnerability and confront the Empire's might. Episode 4, A New Hope, 1977. Under the Empire's oppressive rule, a young farmhand named Luke Skywalker discovers two droids carrying Death Star schematics. Guided by Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke joins forces with smuggler Han Solo and Chewbacca to rescue Princess Leia Organa from the Death Star, commanded by Grand Moff Tarkin and Darth Vader. Luke's connection to the Force, along with a determined Rebel Alliance assault, destroys the Death Star. This victory marks the first significant blow against the Empire and launches Luke on a heroic path steeped in galactic turmoil. Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, 1980. The Empire retaliates swiftly, scattering the rebels from their secret base on Hoth. Luke seeks the reclusive Jedi Master Yoda on Dagobah, striving to deepen his grasp of the Force. Meanwhile, Darth Vader relentlessly pursues Luke's companions, eventually capturing Han Solo in Cloud City. In a pivotal lightsaber duel, Vader reveals his true identity as Luke's father. This revelation shatters Luke's assumptions about good versus evil. Han's entrapment in carbonite underscores the rebels' dire state, and the film concludes with an uncertain future as they regroup to fight another day. Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, 1983. Soon after, Luke and his allies rescue Han Solo from the crime lord Jabba the Hutt. The Rebel Alliance launches a final campaign to destroy the second Death Star orbiting Endor. On the Forest Moon, Ewoks unite with Rebel forces to thwart Imperial troops, while Luke confronts both Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine. Vader's last act, turning against the Emperor, redeems him in Luke's eyes, ensuring the Empire's downfall. The destruction of the new Death Star liberates the galaxy from decades of tyranny, re-establishing hope for a more harmonious future. Episode 7, The Force Awakens, 2015. Decades later, remnants of the Empire evolve into the First Order. The Republic is fragile, while General Leia Organa leads a modest resistance. A desert scavenger named Rey, along with a renegade stormtrooper called Finn, encounters BB-8, a droid carrying part of a map to Luke Skywalker's location. Han Solo becomes involved, though tragedy strikes when his son Kylo Ren, Ben Solo, reaffirms his allegiance to the dark side. Starkiller Base eradicates the Republic's seat of power, but the Resistance scores a crucial victory by destroying the weapon. Rey's fledgling connection to the Force sets her on a path toward Luke, whose solitary existence on Ahch-To awaits discovery. Episode 8, The Last Jedi, 2017. The Resistance, small and outmatched, flees from the relentless First Order. Rey urges Luke Skywalker, embittered by past failures, to join the struggle. While Poe Dameron's brash tactics backfire, Finn and Rose Tycho undertake a covert plan that also ends unsuccessfully. Meanwhile, Rey and Kylo Ren share an uncanny bond, prompting each to question their allegiances. Ultimately, Luke projects himself into a final stand against the First Order, allowing the Resistance to escape. The strain of this effort costs Luke his life, but hope endures among the survivors. Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, 2019. A year later, Emperor Palpatine is revealed to be alive, marshaling a hidden fleet from Exegol. Rey, struggling with her lineage as Palpatine's granddaughter, works alongside Finn, Poe, and the entire Resistance to rally allies for a decisive confrontation. Kylo Ren, torn between darkness and the lingering light of his former self, ultimately abandons the dark side. In the final battle, Rey faces Palpatine's overwhelming power, but prevails with unexpected help. The Emperor is destroyed, and the First Order's forces collapse. Rey embraces the Skywalker name, symbolizing the end of this conflict and a renewal of optimism for the galaxy.